Okay, so today we're going to do a quick tour of the Philadelphia South Clarksboro KOA Holiday. It's a mouthful, but this is the KOA Holiday that's on the South Jersey side across from Philly. So we're staying here because we were visiting friends and family in both Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. We also wanted to visit Philly. We had never done that, but when you drive in, there's spots for the big rigs for everybody to stop and register. Registration office right in over here. They've got all the same things you would expect inside of a KOA Holiday campground, but they've also got restrooms, laundry, restrooms over here. They open on both sides. The other side of this building is the pool, which we will wrap up our tour with. When we go down the first lane, before I get too far, the dog park is right up front here along with the propane fill and the bikes. First lane on the right. If you look at their map, you pull it up online, sites 6 and 7 on the right. These are called the front pull throughs. 16 on the right. And then this third row of them will start with 26 on the right, 25 on the left. You'll see large Allegro bus, Phaeton over here. The largest of the rigs have been pulling in and out of these all week while we've been here. The very end ones, some of them have the KOA pet pen. Not very big, but if you've got a little pet and you want a spot to be able to put them in, those are perfect. Just jamming out. Over here, site number 35 might be the best one here. It's got the big KOA patio, its own separate fireplace with the bricks built up and things like that. A lot of folks coming in and out. It's also one of the very longest ones, I believe, that's in the front of it. We've got a Provo at 107, so you know that those fit. And then off to the side here, you can see they have their little cabins. I didn't count them up. I believe there's 3 or so on this side, another 3 to 5 in the back. And since these RVs are missing, you can see the kids' jump pillow, playgrounds. There's also some ladder ball over there, some horseshoes, those types of things. We're coming through the front area over here. It's all pull-throughs. It's 3-4 lanes. There's a extra little section over here as you head on the transitions from the front to the back. But as you can see, all the large rigs fit through these pull-throughs. It's lined with some back ends on the back side over there. I can see from here the back row is site 100, site 99, those types of things if you're looking on the map. And as we walk down here on our right, we're walking past sites 38 here with the Dodge and 39 with the Freelander. Now right in the center they have a little lake, so that kind of draws the line between the front and the back. When you get up adjacent to the lake on the left hand side into the woods, they have some tent spots there as well. Over here with the playground, there's also a little gazebo covered area, which was nice on days like today because it of course sprinkled all day long on us here. The lake has catch and release fishing. There's a little island over there with a bridge that gets you over to there. There's also a walkway that goes around the right hand side of the lake. The driveway is only on the left hand side of the lake. Now when I booked this, I wasn't sure, because I looked at the aerial map, I wasn't sure if this driveway to get to the back was going to be big enough for our large rig. Now that I've been here, I can tell you it certainly is. In the back there's plenty of larger rigs, and this drive through here is plenty big. Cabin site is labeled as number 48 on my left and 49. Honestly, these are the first tent sites on my left. These are the first tent people we've seen. This is our 10th day here. We leave tomorrow. The weather's just been cold and rainy, so I don't know if they canceled or if it's just the season's just now getting started. We're coming up on right at the middle of May now. Now, little view of the lake from the far side. And now we are back in the back part. Just going to loop across a section of the perimeter here by making a right. Now the back has been more probably seasonal, or at least people that are staying longer. I noticed we're staying up in the front. Like I said, we're staying for 10 nights total, 11 nights total. So that seems to be where the transient people, the people that are moving more frequently, they're staying there. The back was probably 50+% full the entire time. Now these are the other section of cabins that are up here. It's the traditional KOA cabin that you expect to see. Now from here it was nice because it was maybe 20-25 minutes to get into Philadelphia proper, like the old city town, I believe is what they call that area there. So go down there and you can see Independence Hall. You can see all the sights that there are to see down in Philly. We were also able to sneak down into Delaware. There's a little bikeway race that we're doing down in Wilmington. They have the Nemours Estate, which is the estate of the old DuPonts. That was actually really cool to go see. That estate was unique because the people that are there kind of showing you around, man, did they know lots about it. So we took the kids down there. We made that a learning day. And the people on site taught us not only a ton about the DuPont family, which is interesting, but you know, obviously their history intertwines with American history, so you got to learn a lot about that. And then this location is also about an hour to like Ocean City and the big casino gambling side of New Jersey that we didn't visit this time. Now on our very right, were definitely some seasonals that are staying along the very perimeter of us here. I'm trying to catch a site number so I can let you know. None of them are visible from here, but we're in the second to last row here. We're going to squeeze by the second to last row. The last row is accessed through here. On video, if any of it looks tight, that's just because the camera's compressing it. I'm sure that I could get our rig through all of the streets here, so don't worry about trying to get back to any of these sites. Pick whatever site you think looks best. So on my left, we've got site number 79. On my right is another KOA paw pen. Those seem to be kind of randomly interspersed throughout here. Now the backstage area here does have its own restroom house, so we're coming up on it here on the left. I didn't catch to see if they had their own laundry back here, but I believe the only laundry is the one in the front. Yeah, so it looks like men's restroom on the left, women's on the right. The area over here, if you haven't been to South Jersey, it seems more rural. You're definitely more out in the woods more. Really quaint, really cute. There's probably a dozen tiny little towns within 10 miles or so of here. We've got some friends that used to live over in this area, so they gave us their best picks for places to go eat and have like traditional South Jersey hoagies and things like that. So we tried them all one day. We literally went from hoagie place to hoagie place to hoagie place. So if you're down here and you want our winner was Pal Joey's. So Google it. It's probably 6 miles from here. Kids loved it. Wife loved it. I thought it was pretty good. So here's another one of the fancy patio sites. Last one there on the corner. We're heading back towards the front. This is site number 61 on my left if you're watching on the map. And what we'll do is we'll sneak back past the lake. We'll go all the way down towards the front and be on the other side of the check-in house, which will show you the pool and the spa, and there's a little community room there. We are, of course, about a week and a half early for the pool and spa opening, but they've got it filled with water. It looks like they've been over there doing the chemicals and all that, so if you're coming to stay for this summer, it'll be ready for you. Let's see, other things that we did over here in this area. We went up to Valley Forge. That, as it turns out, is kind of a driving area. So if you're going up there, it's more like an auto tour. You hop in your car, they have a little map you can follow, an app I believe that you can do as well. Then you just kind of drive from site to site, and each individual like historical site has its own little parking space where you just kind of stop and experience that particular section there. Another thing that we did to call it a school day for the kids. Now you'll see just past the lake on the left, passing the playground on the left as well. Then we'll be right back up to the front. When you get, if you do drive down here, the little road in front of the KOA, I believe it's called Thurston. Either way, whatever that road is, regardless if you come from the north or from the south of it, both ways were fine. My GPS, one of them told me to go one way, one told me to go the other way. Now that I've driven around, they're both more than doable regardless of your rig size. But when you turn onto this road, from both sides it says 10-ton maximum. I believe that's to discourage commercial traffic from around here, because there are no little bridges, no nothing, and like that Dutch Star there is 25 tons. The Provo in the back is probably even more. So there was nothing there to stop the tonnage. We're just sneaking around the last little elbow so you can get a glimpse at these. So this is back over to site 100, site 99, site 98 on the right. Site 104 on the left, if you're following along. Then on the right they have their storage and stuff that they use to take care of absolutely everything. A couple of sites that are directly in front of that appear to be used for the workers. They do hay rides for the kids in this little buggy there. And that's us. We're all the way back up to the front again. Another 2 rows and we'll be able to see the pool, which is right up at the front. Now, like I said, we're here early in the season during the week. The place was maybe 30-40% full. Then when we rolled back in from our adventure yesterday on a Friday, it was full like you see it now. So, and they do activities and such for the kids on the weekend. Everything you would expect for them to do at a KOA holiday. Oh, they've even put the chairs out. So directly in front of us you can see this is going to be the pool complex that it comes up to. They've got the chairs out, they're getting everything ready. They have one thing over here, parking for electronic vehicle charging. So this is the same building we saw when we came in. Rec room first, men's and women's restrooms. The laundry's in the center, but you can't access that from this side. And I'll just show you the pool area. I mean, not a resort pool, but it's plenty nice. I'm not sure if that's a little spa or just a spot for the little kids, because they do have a hot tub over there. So that's the KOA South Philadelphia Clarksboro Holiday. So until next time.